Welcome. In this video, I'm going to be taking you on physics, and the topic before us this day is unit and dimension. And there's no way I'm going to talk of unit and dimension without talking of physical quantities. Now, as an underlevel student, welcome to NALIS. This is Faculty of Life Science, and you know that you are, as I've said earlier in my first video, you are not coming here to play. You are coming here for a serious business. And your first assignment is your academics, and that's why I'm trying to bring this one first. So now this is one of the courses we are going to be doing, which is a major course, and there are three: maths, chemistry, and physics. So this is physics, and the first thing you are going to be introduced to as a new student is unit and dimension. And this unit and dimension is a subtopic under what we call physical quantities. You are familiar with them in your secondary school, or in this place, we are going to step it up a little bit. But before that, it's going to come like the way you have the knowledge before. But not all of us have the privilege, so I have to break it down as simple as it will be. Now, let me start with these physical quantities. What are physical quantities? Now, in the universe, most things, processes, and things that are in existence are defined by what we call physical quantities. Things that happen around us, things that happen without our consent, things that happen automatically, they are all defined by us, humans, by quantities. Quantities like mass, length, time, area, density. Mind you, I'm not separating them now in classes. I'm not segregating them in types. I'm just mentioning some type of quantities we have. We have the area, volume, many of them. So those quantities are what we use to define the occurrences that take place on the planet Earth in the whole universe. But in physics, since physics is the word physics is from the word physical. Physics deals with what we see in our physical environment, study of nature, study of matter, study of our physical things. Now, physical quantities are phenomena that are used to describe what takes place on the planet Earth in the universe. And as you can see on the board, if you follow my mapping, physical quantities is divided into two. We have the fundamental and we have the derived. When they say something is fundamental, that means that thing is important, that thing is basic, that thing is not originated from any other thing. It is not produced by some other material. They exist on their own. You can call them the god of physical quantities. They exist on their own. And there are seven. There are seven fundamental quantities. So now, if there are seven fundamental quantities, and there's a lot of we have about million quantities in the whole universe. And even today, a scientist, we can be you, I can be I myself, I can derive new quantities today. That means the map of physical quantities that are derived is unlimited. But the fundamental ones are seven. And these fundamental ones are what we use to produce all these. They are the ones that we use as raw materials that produce all these numerous derived quantities. Now, that's the good news for you. If there are seven fundamental physical quantities, that means you only have to actually put seven fundamentals on your head, the quantities by name, the symbol that we use to represent them, and the units of those seven fundamental physical quantities. While the derived ones, as time goes on, you're going to be putting it in practice, and on your own, which I'm going to lead you through, you're going to derive a lot of quantities by yourself. Now, we have to take our time to study these seven fundamental quantities. But let me quickly explain something. Now, each of these quantities that I said they are derived into two, fundamental and derived. Derived is unlimited, I can't put any figure. While fundamental is seven. Each of them, they also have their unit. So when they ask you, what is a fundamental quantity? Fundamental quantity are the basic quantities that is used for calculation in physics. When I now ask you what is fundamental unit, fundamental unit is different from fundamental quantities in definition. Simply put, don't disturb yourself, just said fundamental unit is the unit of fundamental quantities. Because each of the seven fundamental quantities I'm going to be listing for you, we have their own unit and their symbol, the symbol of which we use to represent them. Why the derived quantities? When they ask you what the derived quantities, they are the non-basic quantities that are derived from fundamental quantities. I will now say that what are derived units? Simply put, just said, derived units are the unit of fundamental quantity. I hope you are getting me. Now, let me quickly give you the spell fundamental quantity. You have mass, you have length, you have time, you have current, you have amount of substance, amount of substance. We have luminous intensity or light intensity. We have finally we have temperature. I think there are 7 now. So each of these guys, they have the symbol of which is representing. The symbol of this one is capital N, not small n. Length is N. Length is L. Time is capital T. Current is you can use anyone, or let's say that you use I. So amount of substance is amount. I use light intensity. I use light. I use L. Light intensity. Temperature, you can use capital T. So time, you can use small t for time. Find their units. The unit of mass is kilogram. These are the fundamental units. The unit of length is meter. The unit of time is seconds. The unit of current is ampere. The unit of amount of substance is mole. The unit of light intensity is candela, which you can symbolize by CD. And the unit of temperature is Kelvin, degree Celsius, or degree Fahrenheit. Now these are the 7 parameter quantities. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all these 7s are fundamental quantities, while all these are fundamental units. Fundamental quantities and fundamental units. So the unit of fundamental quantities are the fundamental unit. I hope in these videos you understand what I'm trying to say. So now in the next video, I will employ you to actually subscribe to this channel and watch that. I'm going to be taking you into calculations on this. I'm going to show you how we derive a lot of quantities. Then we are now going to move to unit and dimension. But before I will go, let me just say this. Physical quantities are defined by 2 things, and that thing is a numerical value and a unit. So there's no physical quantities that you see on Earth, all this mass, length, and time. When you are told to calculate mass, length, time in physics, you are expected to get an answer, which is a figure, maybe 20, 30, 10, and then you must put a unit. Because every physical quantity is always divided, it is always defined by a quantity, by a numerical value or quantity, yes, that's right. Quantity or numerical value in number, a figure, then and by a unit. In mathematics, they can overlook unit, but in physics, unit is the life of physics. If you are calculating anything and you don't put a unit, you have actually forfeited your mark. So make sure that thing is in your mind. Let this mind be in you that unit is very, very important in physics. So in the next videos, I'm going to show you how we derive the units of some derived quantities and how can you derive many more on your own. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. See you some other time. God bless you.